Let's talk about spirituality. One of the spiritual principles that I use in all of my work is that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And the way that I demonstrate this on the retreats that I give and also in the book that I've written is by telling this story. It's a story about the parents of a newborn little girl. On the day that they bring their daughter home from the hospital, when they get to their door, there is their 4-year-old son. He has been waiting eagerly to meet his new little sister. So they're no sooner in the door, he's pulling on his mother's coattail, saying, "Mommy, Mommy, can I talk to my new little sister all by myself?" And he was kind of a rough and tumble little kid. So they weren't really crazy about having him all alone with this little vulnerable baby. So what they did was they left the intercom in the baby's room on. And this is what they heard their 4-year-old son say to his new little sister. "Tell me again what God looks like. I'm beginning to forget." It's said that that's a true story, and I personally really believe it. In fact, I believe that 2 things happen at the moment of our birth. That we begin to forget and we long to remember. We know what that longing feels like, that inner longing, and we try to fill it, unfortunately, with all the wrong things. With the people, places, and things of the material world. We're out there, we're thinking, this is going to do it. This will take care of that inner void, that inner longing. And sometimes it does in the moment. But it does not sustain over time. Because what we are really longing for is that spiritual connection. See, a spiritual connection is our greatest resource. It really is. And people who come to me as a life coach or come to my programs, they say, "Betty, how can I become spiritual? I just want to become more spiritual." And I give everybody the same suggestion because it's one that somebody gave me over 30 years ago, and I followed it. And it's this. Every morning when you get up, to invite some higher being, some higher power, call it whatever you want, into your life for that day, just for that day. This is how it begins. Now, it doesn't matter what religious or spiritual orientation you come from. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter what you don't believe. This is all about taking action. Action that will truly change your life if this action is sustained over time. The invitation, just that simple invitation. Because when we start to do that, we start thinking more and more and more along spiritual lines. And the truth is, spirituality, real authentic spirituality, that's what it's about. It's about more of what's real and less of what isn't. I'm Betty Hill Krausen. Please visit me at thejoyusinthejourney.com.